Alright, boys and girls, I know what you're thinking. You've played Victoria 3 before, but have you ever played as Korea? Have you ever heard of the greatest admiral in history, Admiral Yi Sun-sin? Admiral Sun-sin. Admiral Yi Sun-sin. This dude absolutely destroyed the Japanese in the Imagine War. This dude was GOAT. Easily one of the greatest admirals in history. Well, look, man, Korea kind of fell off and got eaten up by the Japanese later down the line, so I decided in Victoria 3 I would come in as the good old boy that I am and bring a little justice. And if you want to see how amazing things go, make sure you watch to the end of the video, hit the like button, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys later. Oh. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we gotta do, obviously, gotta put down our social mobilities. And there was another patch today. There was another patch from Deer Paradox. There was another patch. So things are even harder than they were when this came out. Unfortunately, no more easy times. No more destroying the AI because it doesn't know what it's doing. They actually are kind of smart again. So, you know, but it is what it is. And obviously, starting off, we're just going to grab all of our basics. You know, we're just going to grab all our basic stuff. And then also, eventually, we want to grab some military stuff. But, you know, we're not going to worry about it too much. We're not going to worry too much. And then we're just going to go and grab some railways. And then I think that pretty much sets us up. Our taxes, we're going to increase them. And then, you know, we're currently in the Chinese market. So, we're just going to build... some textiles. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. As a matter of fact, we are gonna keep tax up. And then we're gonna privatize. We're gonna privatize everything. I'm a privatizer. Okay? I like privatizing things because we want to immediately get some capitalist buildings. You know what? I'm actually gonna increase this a little bit. We're gonna build 2. And then you know what? I think we could use some wood. Also, guys, with the new update, Korea is even better than they were because they have gold now. They're even better than they were. We have gold. Even better. See, we're going up kind of slowly. And then honestly, if you wanted to, if you really wanted to be like kind of a meanie, you could increase relations with Ruslan, increase relations with Britannia. Yeah, okay. Here, check this out. Alright, Japan, best friend, but still don't like us. Okay. Check this out. You can easily do a humiliate while they're fighting. Okay. And then check this out. Just freaking put them everywhere, man. Just freaking spam it. I don't care if you guys think you're doing something or not. You spam that button. Okay. And then just freaking mobilize. Put him right here on the front. Okay. And then raise your conscripts and then just promote this guy. He's gonna need promotions for sure. Okay, and then your guys are not gonna particularly love that, but that's okay. Because we have a lot of conscripts we're gonna need. Just raise your taxation. Or not taxation, well, you know what I mean. Raise the thingy-mabobs. Okay. Let this dude go and just put him on defend the front. China is busy fighting Great Britannia right now. Okay, you know what? He's a defensive strategist. I'm actually going to switch them out then. I'm going to swap him. And I'm going to assign this dude instead. I probably should have... Note to self, do that later. Don't do what I did. I messed up. We're going to do him instead because he's better. We're going to put him on adamant defense. This will use more supplies, but... in this case, it doesn't matter because, like, we don't really have military supplies anyway. So it doesn't matter. And, yeah, that'll give us a nice defense bonus. And it'll give us a higher thug-in chance. So then these guys are going to come on over and they're going to attack us. And then, obviously, they're going to get absolutely bombastically smacked. Okay. And then pretty much all we're doing is just waiting for the British to eventually land over here. And, you know, they definitely are going to eventually. So, remember, we don't have to do perfect. It does not have to be perfect. And then just like that, as you can see. Yep, there we go. We're getting a little bit of revenge here. Unfortunately, I forgot that they did technically attack us. But it's okay. Because look, they're falling faster than we are. So look, if we win this war, it'll be really good for us. Yeah. Give me that capital. So yeah, there we go. And then look, see, like I said, I know you guys didn't believe me. I know you guys didn't believe me when I said I was going to march on the Qing capital. And then look, that's gonna give us really nice attack on them. Okay, that's gonna give us really good stuff. Okay, that'll make Qing really not like us at all. And we don't want them to like us. We're enemies. Enemies. I never liked Qing. Ever. Enemy. Remember, the hardest part of this is Korea is just getting away from China. Okay? They're holding you back. So at this point, you can just save your game. I would. So that way, because like, this could be easy for you, at least in my experience. This could be a really easy win right here, or it could be literally the most annoying thing ever. I'm actually gonna let it go for a second, anyway, because I built in my spare time. I built some logging camps and stuff, but I'm actually gonna flip that back to normal for a second, and I'm gonna put this one on. Yes, okay. I built some logging camps. I built some tools and a textile, but I also built some arms industry. And then I was also going to build an artillery. But what I'm going to do for my guys, I'm going to upgrade just these. Not my conscripts. Don't touch your conscripts. You're not going to have enough guns for these guys. But I am going to let my main force, along with the king, I am going to let my main force, my first 30, I'm going to turn them into line infantry. And it's okay because you can afford it. You can. I'm probably just going to switch that to, like, focused. Because, look, you can afford it with this right over here. Okay, take my pipe, British people. And, I could sway. I could sway, Tibet. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I could sway Russia. Oh, obligation. Yes, please. This is, by the way, this is what I mean, but, like, this could be really easy for you. This is not a guarantee. This is not a guarantee to happen. Keep that in mind. This is not going... There's no chance. As many Korean games as I've done, there's no chance that this is always going to go in your favor. Sometimes Russia will just hate you. Because this was me fooling around earlier with the new Make This Work. Which, by the way, this thing is always going to make you lose. Yeah, this is not always going to work in your favor. Sometimes Daddy Russia just, you know, they don't like you that much. Sometimes Britain doesn't like you. In this case, in this game, America doesn't like me. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, America doesn't like me. They're fighting Spain right now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an investment, right? That's a lot of infamy right there. That's a lot. A lot. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to enforce a money transfer. I'm going to... This one is where it gets, like, questionable, because to be honest, the other thing I would do is liberate Manchuria, and the reason I would do that is because Russia will probably take this and this guaranteed, but the rest I could theoretically puppet later, and that would be quite a nice puppet. And obviously do your assigned strategic objective, and if they start stacking more units here, I'll stop. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think China hardly has any forces upgraded at the moment, so my like 5 line infantry are just slaughtering them. And dude, even Tibet is winning right now. Okay, yeah, you're gonna lose some prominence. Dude, I'm literally Admiral Yi. Holy crap, I'm Admiral Yi! Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, see, this is how it should have gone in real life, but instead it was China dragged Korea down with them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know enough about this situation to comment on that. Okay, give me money. Please give me money, China. So I let a little bit time pass, and then, voila, 99. You know what? I'm a hater. Let it go a little longer. Okay, there we go. So, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty big win for us. We spent less, we had less wounded, and we had less dead, and I got everything I wanted, and China got nothing. I think that's a win. And we have a nice little barrier between me, Russia, and China. And if they do get attacked, Russia's just gonna take this. That's it. Tibet also got autonomy increased. They're technically still a puppet, but like, you know, they're a little bit more free than they were. And so now, the first thing I'm going to do is save my game, because if my game crashes, this is going to be terrible to repeat. Okay, so I'm a bit of a goofball and forgot what I was supposed to do. Bum rush nationalism. And the reason I say that is because we need it. Okay, actually... 9 years. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it would actually be faster for us to research this bottom stuff real quick and then research nationalism. But yeah, you're gonna want to get nationalism really quickly after this. But yeah, I guess in the meantime, just, you know, build up your country, get money, build stuff, and then yes, Yeehaw. And if you can, it's gonna be a little hard, but if you can, try to get off some of these not good laws. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get the rural folk and try to get peasant, but I don't know, questionable. We'll see. You know what? I'm gonna do this, but the only reason I'm doing this, and I want to make this very clear, is because I technically already made more than this from China in reparations. So I'm gonna just count this as me losing a little bit of that. But otherwise, never agree to something like that. But I'm trying to like speed run us out of this. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the risk. And then I'm also gonna see if I can get them on my side. Yeah, sure. I actually want them to be influential, so that's perfect. I'll let them be influential. So anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is here. You know what? Let's build us some cattle and some silk plantations. Let's invest in our agrarianism a little bit. Oh, the Swedish. Yes, thank you, Sweden. Thank you. I will take this. Alright, boys, we got an embassy to the United States. And I'm gonna be honest. America's got a lot to teach us. And I will take that 100% technology spread. It's worth it, guys. It's worth it. Alright, boys. We have got mercantilism. Alright, boys and girls, I'm back. I got my little nationalism. So next time, I think after that, I am actually just gonna go grab railways. But now, we should... Yes, we can proclaim the Korean Empire. This was what I was looking for. I forgot you need nationalism. Which I don't know why. I feel like at one point you didn't need nationalism. But maybe not. But look. Ah. Amazing. And so with this, the Yan beneficials, which, you know, they got, you know, they'll just be replaced to simply landowners. So I believe some of this will go away. Like some of these really bad ones will go away and they'll actually be better. Plus we'll get a nice prestige boost. And we'll also get, you know, we'll get Western clothing. I also could be wrong, but I think there may. This could be, I could just be making this up. I don't know why. But I'm pretty sure there's actually a slightly higher chance now for modernizers. Which, I mean, we do also just have this. So, yeah. So anyways, now they're just landowners. So now they're paternalistic, patriarchal, you know, a little different, I guess, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. They could be the exact same. Alright, guys, I also just made another treaty with Britain because I found out an obligation and some trade privileges would give me interventionism. Also, India exploded again. Thank you, DLC, for making this worse. Alright, boys, we've got interventionism. Unfortunately, I did have to get rid of some of my, construction centers because I was spending just a little bit too much money. But now we can get some steel because I've built us a motor industries and then I will have a steel mill, and I did not mean to switch that when I switched it. Oopsies, go back. But we can switch it eventually, and I'm already privatizing everything. And the best part is we're not selling out our country. We're not selling it out to anyone. Other than I do need to get rid of one of these treaties soon. Which one is it? I need to get rid of this one because I'm giving France money. France, give me my money back. So that'll give me some money back. We'll recuperate because I am a little bit in debt. Okay, there we go. We recuperate it and we're going to go back to building some of these. And everything will be lovely. Right this rain. So we're going to privatize our industries, which is great. We're no longer on traditionalism. And then we'll get some money. And then eventually everything will be amazing. And hallelujah, amen. Alright, boys, we got railways and we're industrializing. Things are going amazing for Korea. As you can see, compared to before, it took me like a while just to get like 2 or 3 of these. Now it's like it's going up quickly, and some of our other states are starting to get some financial districts, and it's only going to get faster. It's only going to get faster, especially because now we're building, and we're building at kind of a fast pace. I also went ahead and got us our gold mines, so we're making some monies again, and we do have railways, albeit our infrastructure, we're only going to just now kind of starting to need it. I am going to build like one in Gyeonggi. Of course, I am going to let that get built first, and then we'll build that, and then that'll, you know, we just, and then privatize it, and then that'll go some yummy. And then, yes, and then we are industrializing. We're industrializing so quickly. Oh, we're making so much money. If it wasn't for the fact that I needed every dollar I had, because the problem is we're still in unrecognized power. Okay. You'll be fine. Sure. Yeah, but if it wasn't for the fact that we were still technically in unrecognized power, I would legitimately, you know, dump a lot of money. Yes, okay, so we officially have this. That's part of why I assigned that general. I figured so. So now we officially have this. This will not go away if we fall back down to a, you know, whatever power. So, and it's just going to keep going up. It's going to go up. So, it's perfect. We could make these guys a tributary, but there's a decently high chance Russia wouldn't like that. So, we're not going to do that. We're going to hold off for now and just build up a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm actually opening the market on Manchuria right now, and I took a save beforehand, and I'm trying to get professional army both to lower the influence of, you know, obviously the landowners, but also just because it's a pretty good law compared to the peasant levies. It's better. But I didn't open with tributary because that would give me infamy, and I'm hoping they won't back down. And the great powers will check out. And if they check out, just one by one. Unfortunate. Let them check out a little bit. Slowly. Okay, so France is gone, so that only leaves Qing. Don't think Qing will bother coming after us. And I am going to actually... That's why you save your game. Give us a freaking ton of infamy, unfortunately. Okay, you know what? Japan, I don't like you. You smell funny. Alright, and then obviously our army is glorious. The main reason I was doing this as well is because Manchuria bankrupted itself, so its army is absolutely pitiful. Pitiful. Truly terrible. They're not going to be able to stop us. So now their market is open, and then they'll be best friends with us because they love us. And you know, we're gonna reduce subject payments just because we're nice. We're nice guys. I will not be doing that. You can try and ask again later. Maybe I'll say yes. But anyway, yes. Now we just need to get professional army, and we've already got us a nice little puppet. Got a nice little puppet over here. All right, yeah. We also just got professional army, which is terrific. So now really the only laws we need is we need to get off of this and get the per capita taxation, and we also need to get off subjecthood eventually, and then also preferably get off state religion and get schools. But that's a little question, maybe questionable. We fix later, but for now I think we're just gonna start off with the easiest, which is just per capita. By the way, this Diplo pact is giving me 2k, and that's with reduced. 2,000 free buckaroos, baby. Think about it. That means this right here about what I'm making positive would be, like, I would be losing money, technically. And I'm gonna build 2 more construction centers. Remember, guys, always, if you're making a lot of monies, build construction centers. Yeah, we can already decrease autonomy on Manchuria. So already we have our free puppet for war. Now, like, I mean, if we're being honest speaking, like, they're not gonna do very much. They're pretty useless at the moment. But, you know what? It's just nice to have a friend. I'm also losing a lot of money because I'm trying to get these built because I switched over. But I think I'm just gonna switch back. It's just too expensive for right now. Getting enough is like, it's kind of annoying, to be honest. It's not really fun at all. I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna, like, switch to wood and just do wood. Alright, boys. We have got national supremacy. We've got interventionism. We've got mercantilism. We got peasant proprietorship. I think things are going pretty freaking well. Manchuria is a puppet. Also, they were suffering pretty badly, so I gave them some wheat fields to, like, try to balance them out a little bit, make their people not completely starve. Albeit they're not very good. They're not doing very well, and yeah, people are still pretty hungry. And while my industry is fledgling, it's doing amazing. It is definitely not growing fast enough to support both countries. Yeah, as you can see. But I'm working on it. I'm investing pretty much into all my logging camps. I'm trying to get pretty much all my logging camps built, because these, especially with Manchuria, these are always going to make a little bit of money. And they're pretty good for dividends, but they're always going to make a little bit of money. And they're also just a very general resource that we need. But we definitely need some more, like, furniture, especially. Definitely need to put those around. We got pools in every state, other than, you know, we're missing one right there. But we definitely need furniture more. I can spread that out pretty easily. We could use some more of these, but our agriculture is actually kind of lacking a little bit. I'm not actually going to fulfill this. I'm just going to ignore it. Actually, we're going to announce a delay, because I think if I give enough time, I think I can fulfill it. But yeah, pretty much all we're doing is just industrializing. And right now, we're actually the 11th largest GDP, which is not bad considering where we were. Alright, boys and girls, it's coming. It's coming. Just a few more months. A few more months and we'll be recognized. And then I'm also working on trying to get wealth voting, which, I mean, at this point, if I get it, I don't care. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Whatever. And like I said, we are industrializing relatively quickly. Pretty much we're getting everything we need and also don't need. I'm trying to get at least one of everything in all the states, like all the important stuff. And then, you know, stuff like motor industries and steel industries. Our steel industries are kind of crazy, not gonna lie. But we're recognized. I wasn't even paying attention. Alright, we're officially recognized, and we are actually the 12th great power, which is incredible. Which means it's official. It's official at this point. We would be a bad target of attack. And also, the great powers like us more. Look at this. We have friends everywhere. They love us. Now, how do I punish Japan? Dude, it's funny because I could 100% just bring in Russia. You know what? Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna take a save right here. Because the thing is, like, most of my methods for stuff, I did not really build an army. Especially a functioning one. So, you know, I can't really do much on my own. But I'm gonna try something, which is why I saved my game. I'm gonna try to open Japan and bring Russia on over here with me to give me a little bit of a help out, which actually, Japan's actually kind of scared. Oh, hold on now. Okay, amazing. But yeah, I decided to just add everything. Because, like, I'm probably gonna end the video after this anyway. Pretty much guaranteed. Oh, well. Okay then. Yeah, okay, cool. You know, one thing that I don't like, by the way, Paradox, before I end this video, I freaking hate the fact that you guys have set it up to where it does bring our infamy back down for the stuff that we demanded, but you know what it doesn't bring back up? Our relations. Now, in all fairness, I guess in real life that kind of makes sense a little bit. Like, it would still probably damage diplomatic relations, but at the same time, I feel like infamy-wise, it would probably still hurt too. Just saying, I don't know. It's a video game. It's not fair. But anyway, this is beautiful. I don't feel sorry at all. I don't really need that here. Oh, that's, you know, this is really nice. I like this a lot. Cause look, now we're doing some trade in Japan. Look here, I'll build a little. You know what? Oh yeah, look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. I know y'all like that. Y'all like that little map paint. Look at this. In real life, dude, this is goated empire. I've been beating on Qing. Russia's my buddy, my only other neighbor. Okay, Japan, I freaking have a treaty port in. Oh yes, one really powerful friend and 2 people I can beat up. Oh yeah, this is exactly the kind of thing countries want in real life. India explode, Persia eat Turkestan, Turkmenistan, Balkan terrible, map glitch, no Germany, Italy never form. I don't even know what's going on over here. Truly a Victoria 3 experience. Indonesia explode. Everyone explode. But you know who succeed? Korea. And you know what? If I really wanted to, by the way, I could just turn my taxes to low. Give it a second. Let a little bit of time go by. And this would go up. Okay? You know why it would go up? Because they're making money. I say that and maybe not. I don't know. The problem is I technically have Manchuria in my market and they're kind of eating a lot of my grain. But at the same time, these probably wouldn't be as valuable if it wasn't for Manchuria. Okay. Same with some of my industries. Like some of these industries probably wouldn't be as valuable without Manchuria because, you know, there's so many of them. They're kind of like buying up some of my stuff. So, but anyways, I see it. Look, it went up. It went up. Over time, it would go up if I kept my taxes on low. So, and then of course, obviously my investment pool is just getting better every day. If I had laissez-faire, dude, I would be just throwing it. Okay, and then already my treaty port is useless. Oh, no, it's not. It's still okay. Okay, I thought that it was already useless. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit this. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And this was my rendition of, hold on a minute, freaking Yi Sun-sin. Hold on, let me check. Admiral Sun-sin. Admiral Yi Sun-sin. This was my rendition of the GOAT. Probably easily the greatest admiral in history. And you know, I know we got Horatio Nelson and all that, but I mean, I'm just saying in terms of pure GOATedness, it's pretty hard to beat this dude. So anyway, glory to Korea. I get revenge on Japan and China. You're welcome. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. I'll see you guys later. Woo!